Hello, and welcome to Alternative Dispute Resolution. Today we're exploring how to resolve conflicts effectively without ever stepping foot into a courtroom. Alternative Dispute Resolution, or ADR, provides structured ways to settle disagreements outside of the formal court system. It is generally faster, more affordable, and keeps sensitive details private. For example, instead of a 2-year legal battle, two businesses might settle a contract dispute in just a few weeks through mediation, saving thousands in legal fees. To understand how ADR works, let's look at its three main pillars: negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. These range from informal discussions to structured rulings. First is negotiation. This is the most informal method where parties talk directly to one another. There is no third party involved, and you maintain complete control over the final agreement. Think of a customer and a supplier agreeing to a partial refund over a phone call to settle a late delivery. It's quick, direct, and collaborative. Next is mediation. Here, a neutral mediator helps parties reach their own agreement. The mediator guides the conversation but does not decide for you. Nothing is binding until both sides agree. For instance, a landlord and tenant might use a mediator to agree on a manageable repayment plan, preserving their relationship while solving the debt issue. Finally, we have arbitration. A neutral arbitrator hears both sides and makes a final binding decision called an award. In many ways, they act like a private judge. Two companies with an arbitration clause in their contract might let an arbitrator rule on a payment dispute, ensuring a decisive end to the conflict without a public trial. The key differences lie in a spectrum of formality. It boils down to two big questions: who controls the outcome, and is the final decision legally binding? In negotiation and mediation, the parties decide. In arbitration, the neutral third party decides. And while arbitration is usually binding, the others rely on mutual agreement. A DR is powerful, but it's not perfect. It's faster and better for relationships, but it does have its limits depending on the method you choose. The pros are clear. It's faster, cheaper, and more private than court. It's also much more flexible, allowing for creative solutions that a court might not offer. However, non-binding methods can fail and still end up in court. Arbitration has very limited appeal options, and sometimes a stronger party can dominate a weaker one. Remember, negotiation is cheapest but can stall. Mediation is collaborative but not guaranteed. And arbitration is decisive but more formal and costly. The secret to effective conflict resolution is matching the right method to the dispute. Thank you for learning with ABIEdu Academy. Good luck with your next resolution.